Not so gentle persuasion has been known to wreck economies of countries, of empires. The sky is over. Don't you want to hold me, baby? Disappointed, going crazy.
All right, folks, we are back. I just had to get into my jam there. Sometimes it's tough to pull back. You know, I like the songs that I play. I don't like what's going on in this country and the world for that matter. But I just think about how twisted the entire populace is right now, that it's okay that third world nations have to live in squalor, and it's okay that there are eugenics programs going on in Africa, and it's okay there's mass genocide going on our behalf in the Middle East, both in Israel and Afghanistan and Iraq. And how tolerant we are of all of it, And we say, well, that's just the way it is. Boy, I wish we could change things. We can change things. We got to reach down real deep. We got to believe in ourselves. We got to get ready to make real sacrifice. Not the kind of sacrifice that Obama is asking you to make. Real sacrifice. Sacrifice that means something. Not sacrifice towards some globalist agenda, some socialist, communist bull, but a sacrifice of oneself to the real greater good, to individual freedoms and humanity. That's what we need to do. So take a step back, look in the mirror, and ask yourself, how can I do that? What do I need to do? Do I need to call the Senate and tell them that this bill cannot be passed? 1-800-833-6354, 202-224-3121? Or do I need to run for Senate? Do I need to take over my local community? Do I need to do something to stop NLE 09 from coming to my town, my neighborhood, my state, my tribal land? There's so much to do out there, and the fight has never been harder, folks. All right, we're going to blitz through your phone calls. It's the InfoWarrior with Jason Burmis. Remember, if you miss any of the program, you can go to the InfoWarrior.com. Go check out the podcast. Go check out the Listen Live. The show is going on hiatus, folks. I am going to spend more time working on the film. We're going to be coming back with a once a week, 3-hour Sunday show, and hopefully we're going to be doing that in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm going to New York on the 1st. I'm going to be gone for a week, and then I'm going again in July to spend a week out in California to conduct interviews for my film and then Alex's film as well. Just so much going on, and I'm excited. I can't tell. I get giddier and giddier as the projects go further and further, and I'm digging this movie. I'm hoping it has a big impact. I'm hoping it wakes people up to that broader agenda. I mean, we had Bleck call in earlier, and he said, man, I need something that shows the broader agenda. And, you know, you're not going to have just a piece of paper that's going to be able to explain that agenda. I really do think that you can explain the majority of it in simpleton terms, because they talk to us like we're children. So you have to dumb it down for the masses. You know, I sometimes don't know what's going on. I have to take a second take. You know, I have to watch these hearings twice to know exactly what this legislation means. I'm not always Johnny on the spot on the info. So pretty exciting stuff in my life. Invisible Empire, look for it. Cody in Oklahoma. Cody, you're online. Yes, Cody.
Yeah, Jason, I've been listening to Alex for about a year now, and I've been catching on slowly and slowly. And today, I always thought Alex got a little angry. You know, he would have these rants, and I think, well, he's a little too angry. Today actually made me realize that what all of us have to do is get the passion that he has, because things like today, people that over 215 people voting yes on something they weren't allowed to read, it should infuriate anyone that lives in this country. That is a definition of insanity, and the fact that no one's... I walked around today trying to tell people all of this, trying to inform people, let them know, hey, today we are almost officially going into tyranny. People can come into your house and tell you how to live.
No, they can't. They are going to come into your house and tell you how to live. And it's going to be a big shock for the people that got to keep their homes. When they come into their nice home, to their $300,000 still on the market, still valued at $300,000, when they come into their gated community and they go around the house to some 75, 85-year-old couple's house and say, boy, this isn't energy efficient at all. You're probably going to have to tear down this wall. Everything needs to be rewired. You're using too much wattage on bulbs. I mean, it will start with the small stuff, but people are going to figure out pretty quick that this is total tyranny and another excuse for them to take your property. Just another excuse. Go ahead.
In the ignorance of people, worried about Michael Jackson and everything, I've been, somewhat slack, I guess. But today, I think, anyone that's semi-awake should, begin to realize that this is coming down on us hard and fast, so fast. People who don't understand the implications of what are about to happen. They don't understand. And they've been, you have to go out and take initiative on yourself if you're aware, and just pound and pound and pound people, and let them know that what is coming down is
Cody, let's let them listen. Yeah, it is. And Cody, let's let them know to call 1-800-833-6354 and tell your local senator no dice on this bill. I thank you for the call.
Just give me one more moment, another walk out in the sun. One more day to find some justice with your shadow by my side. Cuff me, tie me, lock me down, 'cause I'll be back to go another round.
As one!
My blood runs red.
That's what we need to be. We need to be as one. That doesn't mean we have to think alike or act alike or to conform into this, global system, this non-individual society. No, that means that we have to come together as a free humanity and accept our differences. Accept the fact that we may not share the same beliefs. But we do believe in the Constitution. We believe in the Bill of Rights, and we believe we can win. 1-800-833-6354 to let your senators know this is not acceptable. We will not be paying a tax on every single thing we do. We will not let the government come in and regulate our entire lives. Let's go to Joseph in Texas. Joseph, final caller.
Yeah, I'll try to make this quick. I pass out your DVDs now, and I'm doing that on a regular basis, and I'm coming out with a documentary, hopefully, or trying to by the end of summer. But I want to give a quick warning for, I guess, the Christians and other listeners. A lot of people think we shouldn't, do anything about the New World Order, that it's just going to take place. But, our civil liberties are being stripped away one by one. One by one they're being taken out. And so just kind of a warning for those who think we don't have to worry about it because this rapture thing is going to take place and, take care of everything. If we don't do something now and try to stop this New World Order, then our First Amendment and our freedom to assemble is going to be taken away.
And even if you really believe that you have no chance, don't you want to be on the side of good? Don't you want to stand up for a free humanity? Don't you want to do what's right in your heart? Exactly. As a Christian, you're supposed to. Listen.
And so for those who aren't boneheads that aren't listening, we're supposed to,
No, we're supposed to stand up. It's built in our DNA. It's built in our souls, our hearts.
Yeah.
We're pack beings. We're pack. Listen, whether we're animals or not, who cares? We have a soul. We should look out for one another. We should love one another. And these bills aren't about loving one another. They're about taking control and totally eviscerating individual human freedoms. It's over unless we do something now, folks. Thank you all.